Tips for sauna going. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some tips on how you should be going to the sauna to get the best possible traditional Finnish sauna experience. I'll go through some tips on what should be done before going to the sauna, during the sauna, and also after it. My name is Anton. I'm a Finnish sauna expert at thesaunaheater.com. During the past few years, our company has helped thousands of sauna builders make their dreams come true with their saunas. Before the sauna. First, you want to hydrate well. One of the biggest mistakes people make before a sauna session is not drinking enough water. I can't stress this enough. Hydration is really important. The high heat inside a sauna causes you to sweat a lot, which is great for detoxing your body, but it also means you're losing a lot of fluids. If you don't replenish those fluids before going in there, you risk dehydration, dizziness, and even headaches. How much water should you drink then? A good rule of thumb is to drink at least 2 to 3 glasses of water, totaling around 17 to 25 ounces, about 30 to 60 minutes before your sauna session. This gives your body enough time to absorb the water and prepare for the heat. Your body loses around 17 to 34 ounces of liquid after 45 minutes of being in a sauna. Obviously, many won't be there for that long, but just to give you a general idea that you really need to hydrate well. If you're already dehydrated before going to the sauna, your body will struggle to regulate its temperature, making the experience uncomfortable instead of relaxing. Shower before going in the sauna. Now that you've properly hydrated, the next essential step is taking a quick shower before entering the sauna. This is not just about hygiene, it actually enhances your sauna experience in several ways. Why showering before a sauna is so important? Throughout the day, your skin gathers sweat, dirt, and skincare products. If you don't rinse off before entering, these substances can clog your pores and prevent your body from sweating effectively. Secondly, it keeps the sauna clean. Saunas are a shared space and no one really wants to sit in a sweaty, dirty environment. Taking a quick rinse ensures that you're not bringing any unnecessary bacteria or dirt in the sauna. Also, I like to go to the shower before entering the sauna because the sauna experience itself is much more pleasant since your skin's not dry when getting in the hot sauna and the dry heat won't feel as itchy in a way. So when you first get in there, there's not going to be any humidity because you haven't thrown any water on the stones. But when you've done that, then it's more comfortable. But generally, it's just nice to get in there when you're kind of will be wet already. Dressing right for the sauna. What you wear in the sauna can make a big difference in how comfortable and enjoyable your session is. In most public saunas, wrapping yourself in a towel is the best and most common choice. It keeps things simple while allowing your skin to breathe. However, if you're in a space where it's acceptable and you're comfortable with it, going nude is actually the most natural way to enjoy the sauna. In Finland, where I'm from, it's actually completely normal to go in the sauna without clothing, as it enhances the relaxation experience without anything restricting your body. And to be honest, it would be weird if you wear anything to the sauna over here. On the other hand, there are a few things you should avoid wearing. Synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon, or spandex are a big no. They trap the heat and sweat, making you feel even hotter and more uncomfortable. Worse, they can actually release harmful chemicals when exposed to high temperatures. Tight clothing isn't a good idea either, as it restricts blood flow and prevents your skin from sweating properly. And don't forget about the metal accessories. Rings, necklaces, earrings, and watches can heat up quickly, which can lead to burns and make you uncomfortable. Even eyeglasses should be removed since protective coating on the lenses might get damaged by the intense heat inside the sauna, and you don't want your expensive eyeglasses to break. The key is to wear as little as possible while staying comfortable and respecting the individual sauna environment. Whether that means wrapping up in a towel or embracing the traditional way of going nude, the goal is to let your body fully relax and enjoy the experience. Don't go on a full stomach. Eating right before a sauna session is a bad idea. When you eat, your body directs blood flow to your digestive system to help break down the food. However, when you're in the sauna, your body needs to send blood to your skin to help regulate temperature and sweat. This conflict can make you feel sluggish, nauseous, or even dizzy. You should eat at least 1 to 2 hours before going into the sauna to give your body enough time to digest. You want to avoid eating anything very heavy in general before, like burgers, fried foods, or fast food in general. It will make you feel sluggish in the sauna and after. If you're really hungry right before your sauna, I would just stick to something super light, like a sandwich or something small, not too heavy. During the sauna. Now that you've properly prepared for your sauna session by hydrating, showering, and dressing appropriately, it's time to step inside and enjoy the heat. However, the way you use the sauna is just as important as how you prepare for it. Start slow. If you're new to saunas or haven't been in one for a while, it's best to start slow and gradually build up your tolerance to the heat. One of the biggest mistakes people make, especially when they see others staying inside for long periods, is trying to tough it out too soon. Pushing yourself unnecessarily can lead to overheating, dizziness, or dehydration, which takes away from that relaxing benefits of the sauna. For beginners, I would say starting from 5 to 10 minutes is ideal, just to see how your body reacts. And if you're more familiar with saunas, then you can move on to 15 to 20 minutes, and that's usually enough to get the full benefits without overdoing it. And then for the most experienced sauna users, they may stay up to half an hour, but even then, it's just important to listen to your body and step out when needed. There's no actual benefits of staying for an hour or 2 hours in there. It's just up to you how you feel. There's no need to prove anything. Saunas are about relaxation and well-being, not endurance. The goal is to enjoy the experience, not to push your limits. Of course, sometimes you can, but just carefully. Breathe calmly. The heat inside a sauna can feel intense, especially if you're not used to it. One of the best ways to stay comfortable and relaxed is by controlling your breathing. Deep, slow breaths help regulate your body's response to heat, making it easier to tolerate and enjoy the experience. Focus on slow, deep breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Avoid excessive mouth breathing, as the hot, dry air can irritate your throat and lungs. If the air feels too harsh, you can try covering your mouth with your hands to soften the airflow. So something like this is pretty normal, for me at least, if it's too hot in there. Listen to your body. A sauna should never be a battle against the heat. It's about relaxation and well-being. If your body is telling you to leave, you should listen to it. Signs that your body shows it needs a break from the heat are, for example, nausea, feeling lightheaded, dizzy, rapid heartbeat, or difficulty breathing. The best way to use a sauna is to listen to your body and step out when needed. You can always take a break, cool down, and go back in later if you want another session. Just remember to relax and enjoy the sauna itself. It's not a place for an intense workout. Instead, focus on recovery by simply maybe stretching your muscles a bit, like your hands or then your legs. The heat helps your muscles loosen up and makes a great time for light movement rather than intense exercise. After the sauna. A sauna session can be incredibly refreshing, but what you do afterwards is just as important as the time spent inside. Your body goes through an intense heat exposure, increased circulation, and heavy sweating, so taking the right steps after stepping out of the sauna ensures you maximize the benefits while avoiding dehydration or dizziness. Here's a simple, effective post-sauna routine to help you recover and feel your best. First, you want to cool down gradually. As you step out of the sauna, your body is still running hot and your heart rate is elevated. A sudden temperature drop, like jumping straight into an ice cold shower or a plunge, can be a shock to your system. Instead, it's best to cool down gradually. Cold exposure after a sauna also has significant benefits like reducing inflammation, improving muscle recovery, and giving you an energizing boost. You don't want to instantly go into a cold plunge or shower. Instead, give it a few minutes in between, then get right in. If you feel lightheaded, sit down and take a few deep breaths before cooling off further. Then rehydrate. One of the biggest effects of sauna session is sweating, which means you're losing a significant amount of water and electrolytes. If you don't rehydrate properly, you might experience fatigue, headaches, or dizziness. To prevent those symptoms, drink water as soon as you step out, but take small sips rather than chucking the whole thing at once. Try to avoid alcohol and caffeine immediately after the sauna, as those are known to further dehydrate your body. Rest before the next round. If you're planning multiple rounds in the sauna, it's essential to give your body a short break in between. Instead of rushing back in, take at least 5 to 10 minutes to rest. During this time, your heart rate will return to normal and your body will regulate its temperature. However, listen to your body. If you feel fatigued or lightheaded, it may be best to skip the next round and let your body recover naturally. Moisturize. Heat from the sauna opens up your pores and flushes out toxins, but it can also leave your skin feeling dry. To prevent dryness and maintain healthy skin, apply a good moisturizer immediately after cooling down. A sauna session is not just about the heat. It's about how you take care of yourself afterwards. Cooling down gradually, staying hydrated, giving yourself time to rest, moisturizing your skin, and eating the right foods all contribute to a full recovery and enhance the benefits of your sauna experience. By following these simple steps, you'll feel more refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the rest of your day. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Anton from the Sauna Heater. Have a good day.